Hi guys, Chris here from Cowboy Rugby. I'm just having a quick stab at naming the Springbok squad for the game against the All Blacks this coming weekend. I'm a firm believer in working in units. Tight five is a unit, loose trio is a unit. Backline as a whole, because of the moves and defense, I treat them as a unit. So each unit only gets one relatively inexperienced member, one rookie coming in. We run Nokia in the tight five, I'll work low in the loose trio, and then Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu in the backline at fly half. And we saw this was quite a successful policy for England up to when they won the World Cup in 2003. They'd only blood one or two new players at a time and surround them with an experienced core to guide them in pressure situations. If things went wrong, then those experienced players, they've been there, they've done it, they've got the t-shirt, they know what to do. So I wanted to have as many experienced guys in this team as I could. So in the front row, we've got Ox, Bongi, Francois Haber, Yevon. They're all going to provide direction to Rowan Nokia. Then you've got Khaleesi, Peter Steff. They're right there beside Ulrich Lowe, giving guidance, showing where to go, what to do. And being surrounded by those experienced guys, it makes you want to raise your game more. So I think we'll see a higher standard than if they were playing with a whole bunch of other newbies. Same with Sasha. He's got Kobus, vastly experienced on his inside at scrum half, Damien Terlendi on his outside at inside centre. And they're going to be providing those calm, reassuring words. If he makes a mistake, they're there to tell him not to worry. Just move on to the next play, do what you do, and it's a good learning curve for the guys. If things do go wrong, as we know, the All Blacks are just phenomenal and they always raise their game to 200% when they're taking on the Springboks. So I've gone for a very experienced bench there, probably one of the best front rows in the world in Marks, Kitchoff, and Koch. And it's a good way to introduce Kitchoff back to rugby. He's been out for a while with an injury. So just want to ease him in off the bench. Same with Adhere. He missed the 2 games against Australia. So this just gives him a chance to get back into it without having to pressurize him with the full game and also with the start. Elsewhere on the bench, I've got Quacker Smith, Marco van Staden, 2 really, really good fetchers. Obviously, Quacker can play 8-man, flank, scrum half, center, wing, wherever you want him to. So he's a good utility option. Marco's a fantastic fetcher. Also, there's a backup hooker if things are, go south and they need to replace 2 injured hookers. He did fall in there during the World Cup, as we saw. Grant Williams can play wing, good utility. Pollard can also play center as well as far half. So it's just an extra insurance policy. I don't see them having to play these secondary positions. But as we saw in the second test against Australia, they lost 3 props very quickly. So it could happen that you lose a few players in specific positions quite quickly like that. Apart from that, Andre Pollard, when he comes on, he's a fantastic kicker. Grant Williams can keep the pace up at scrum half, just play that fast game that we know the Boks are trying to move towards. And then in the last stages of the game, you want to deny your opponent's quick ball. And you also want to secure your ball and you want to get some turnovers. So if the Springboks bring on Marco van Staden, Quacker Smith, and Malcolm Marx, 3 of the best fetchers in the world, they're just going to give the All Blacks a tough time around the breakdowns and deny them good possession, and secondly, possibly deny them possession overall. We've seen them all get amazing turnovers, which have changed games. This is just my side. I know there's been a lot of talk in the media about an experimental side with Steenekamp in and possibly Peter Steff at lock again. I'm of the opinion that Rassie and the Boks need to win the first test before they can experiment. They need to earn the right to experiment. So if we see them winning this first test and things go well, then I think we could see a few changes in the second test. Maybe Jan Hendrik Wessels on the bench as the reserve hooker, possibly Apelele Fassi coming in at fullback. I don't expect wholesale changes, but I know Rassie will have a plan and he'll want to blood a few youngsters. And the results here also determine what will happen against Argentina. So guys, this is my side. This is who I'm choosing to take on the All Blacks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and please hit that subscribe button and like. Thank you. Cheers.